Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are on our way to Bali and Australia. It's going to be the most insane trip, but whilst we drive to the airport we thought we'd have a little chat with you and tell you about how we got on Love Island.
Yeah.
So my journey started last year because obviously I was on season 11, which was 2024. But my journey started in 2023 because, okay, from the beginning.
Yeah, let's go.
I didn't apply. Did you apply?
Kind of, but no. I applied when I was 19. I got it, said no. Then they were asking me since. So yeah, kind of, but not.
Okay, so for me, I followed the ITV castings page on Instagram. Don't know why, but my sister has always wanted to go into TV, and I've always wanted to do something in TV, and my family have always joked about me doing Love Island, and my dad said to me when I was younger, if you're going to do any TV show, don't do Love Island. I've always loved the show myself, I've always watched it. Even though it can have a bad reputation, I think that it's coming away from the stereotype about like sex and everything. My mum and dad wanted me to go on like first dates or something, and so I got to last year and they posted on their ITV's castings page they were looking for single siblings, and my sister's single at the time, so I messaged her and just sent the post to her because it basically said email for more information, because it didn't say what show it was, just looking for single siblings. So we both just agreed to like email them. So I just emailed them a photo of her, said I'm single, my sister's single, she lives in Manchester, I live in London, please can we have more information? And within 10 minutes I got a phone call from one of the team, just a little chat. This was around Easter weekend last year. So he was asking about my Easter plans, and I was saying how we were literally just going out every night. Not very wholesome, but fun vibes. And then still had no idea what it was for. Then they got us booked in for a Zoom call. They were asking about our relationship history, our relationship together. I still had no idea what it was for. From there they said they'll let us know in the next few days, because obviously it was bank holiday weekend, and to not expect to hear anything for a few days. Went to Zara that day, and then like half an hour later got a call from the team saying we lied to you, it actually is Love Island. I know. And she was in the middle of Zara like, oh shit, okay. And they said if you want to continue we need you to fill in the application form, because it's got like all the contracts and everything on it, like T's and C's, and do a video and let us know so we can let the execs know. That happened, and we went into an in-person.
What, you and your sister?
Yeah, both of us got invited for an in-person audition next week, so both went into that, and we did it separately because they didn't know how they'd work out the dynamics of having some like sisters on there. So basically when you go into that you have a video talk with one of the casting producers, and then you go into like a big meeting with 3 of the execs, and that's all recorded, and they just ask you about your history, anyone you know that's been on the show previously, why you would want to go on the show, what you're looking for. And I was in there for ages. My sister's ones weren't as long. I think she was hungry, she hadn't eaten, she had a long journey, she was tired, so her personality didn't come across fully. And we left there and she was like, you got it, I haven't. And she was so convinced of it, but she wants to do children's TV presenting, so I'm not convinced that Love Island would be the easiest way to get into that.
How old's your sister?
She's 23. So she would have been 21 at the time, and I was 24, come 25 now.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I got a call literally the next day, get me booked into my psych, my medical, all of this. My sister didn't get a call until a few weeks later, and she knew by this point she wasn't doing it. But I continued the process without her.
Aww, how did she feel?
She was fine. I think there was a little bit of jealousy there, like in a way that was kind of like she wishes she could do it, but
yeah,
she didn't. I think she's more of a Big Brother gal than a Love Island gal anyway, so it was never like hard feelings about it. Was your process the same like when you went into the meeting the first time round? Yeah. So I got a phone call, saying that I was going to be a late bombshell, which obviously I wanted to be an original purely so I knew when I'd be going on. Yeah. I was happy to be a bombshell because I think that thought that I could like fuck shit up.
Yeah. Were you a late bombshell? When did you come in?
No, so the first time round I got flown out for Casa, was out there for a week, did all my adverts, all the filming, did the photos, the catwalks, the videos, the interviews. And then I was like getting on with the director and the producers and stuff, and then they said that they wanted me to be a bombshell instead of Casa. So then I flew home, which was a bit gutting because I was like, I've been out here for a week now.
Oh my God.
I know. Luckily, my job had given me a 6-week sabbatical, but then I was on hold for 2 weeks to fly back out before the end of the season, but then it was too late, and I feel like going on that late's a bit of a waste.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people have like got connections.
Yeah.
So then I just kind of just didn't end up happening. I went back to my normal job and continued with that.
I didn't know that. So what year was that?
That was last year, 2023. I actually don't know who I would have ended up with if I went on the show, which is so random.
And I feel like by that point,
yeah, it would have been really late as well. Yeah, because I was supposed to go in, and then so when I was in Casa, so then they flew me home and they flew Molly Marsh back out so she could go back in as Casa girl.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, that didn't happen. Went back to my job, worked for the year. I started seeing someone from like November. So I was hitting him until like, it was like a situationship. It was never like relationship. It wasn't like my boyfriend or anything.
Was that the guy that's been on Love Island?
Yeah. But he knew about Love Island last year. So he was so convinced that I'd ditch him for Love Island, which if I was seeing someone, I wouldn't. But he was so convinced of it, and he liked me more than he thought he would, and all that jazz. So he ended it.
Oh, that is absolutely wild.
I know. He ended it with me in like March time, and I was like, obviously, a bit like, what the hell do I do now? Okay, that's done. So then my dad, surprisingly, was the one to say, well, why don't you talk to Love Island and see if they're still casting? So I just messaged one of the casting producers, and just said, are you still casting? Are you still interested? What's the sitch? And they were like, yeah, the execs remember you and love you, and they want you in for a meeting tomorrow. Before the season started, I got a call saying, who's your top 3? So I was like, okay, right, I'm not an original. I knew I was going to be an early bombshell anyway by this point, because I had that phone call. And I said, I don't want to be messed around, don't want to go in too late, all that. But understand, like, you're never in the villa until you're in the villa. They say that to you all the time. I learned that last year. It is so true. So I got a call, I think it was the first day the episode was aired, saying, are you ready to fly out tomorrow? I know. So I was out there from the start of this season, flown out the next day. It was supposed to go on the day that I landed, or the day after I landed, but they only put you in when the timing's right for you. Yeah. So they then were like, right, you're gonna go into holding for a bit longer. So I was in like a 5-star hotel, massive suite of a room. It was huge. Yeah, all inclusive. It was really nice, like really nice pool and everything.
Stop it.
But it was like Brits abroad. There were a lot of English there. So I'd be around the pool and I could hear people watching Love Island and talking about it, and my chaperone had to keep moving me because I couldn't hear about it. So then it was like, right, we're gonna put you in tomorrow, we're gonna put you in tomorrow, we're gonna put you in tomorrow. And that went on for 2.5 weeks. I was in holding. They told me 9 different days that I was going in, and it kept getting put off, but they didn't want to fly me home because obviously I got flown home last year, and every time anyone came to visit me, like any of the team, they'd had site come to visit you, and medical, and the producers and the casting to make sure you're okay, and you're with your chaperone the whole time. I had 2 chaperones, and then they just kept saying, trust us, trust the process, we'll put you in when it's a good time for you. So I'm convinced they were keeping me for Joey.
They 100%
were. So then obviously like they put Grace in, and that's when we went to Grace, and then so I think they waited until it was a good time for me to go in.
Oh my god, interesting.
So then I chose Joey for my date, and then you guys saw the rest. And I'll insert the video that in the application process you have to answer questions like relationship history and all this. So I'll put video that I had to make in there. In that video you're normally supposed to be like, hi, I'm Jessy, I'm 25, blah blah blah, but because I'd already had the interviews with them and they knew me, I basically put a video together of like funny moments, videos that show my personality and drunk moments. So I'll put that in here as well because it's a really good video.
Oh my god, I want to see it.
Shall I show you that? We'll get your reaction to it.
Staring at the blank page before you, open up the dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something irrelevant, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the pain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Trust yourself in words unspoken. Think about the way that's what I want to say it. Play over wicked in the rain.
Oh my god. I love that sound with it as well.
Yeah, same. So that was my video. Yeah, that was my process. Was it yours any different? How was
my process? Well, I've been on 2.
Oh yeah.
I've been on Love Island Australia as well. So with Love
what
Island
was the difference
UK
between those 2 processes?
So Love Island UK, I applied when I was 19. Everyone would always say to me, like, you need to go on Love Island. I was literally crazy when I was 19. And like, I worked in a pub.
I remember watching you on there.
And everyone would always say, Lisa, you need to go on Love Island. But I don't think my personality came across like me.
Oh my god, that really?
Oh my god, it's so, honestly, like, I literally...
Lucinda knows my ex-boyfriend from like 3 years ago, my uni relationship. So I was at uni when you were on the show and I was still with him. So I remember you went on and he was like, I know Lucinda. And then when you came out, we were supposed to go to like pool parties and stuff. We were saying pool parties and stuff, which is so weird.
That is so weird. I knew that you were together, but I didn't know you were together whilst I was in Love Island.
Yeah,
That's
so
so
I remember
funny.
we would like watch you on the show, and he like obviously knew you.
Yeah. I know him quite well. Well, I knew him quite well.
And favourite seasons, season 2.
Yeah.
Season 5, and was yours season 7?
Yeah.
Season 7. They're my 3 faves, I think.
Yeah. Season 5 I was supposed to go on.
Were you?
Yeah, Molly May.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the good season. But yeah, and then I went on it in season 7, and then
Everything happens for a reason. Good things come to those who wait as well.
Yeah. And then I went on Australia, which was probably the most random thing I'll ever do in my whole entire life. Like, at that point I had no connections to Australia at all, like didn't know anyone, didn't know any Australians, nothing, and I was just on that show.
But then also I know someone that you were on the show with.
That was weird.
It was even weirder. So it's like Invisible String Theory but friends.
That is weird.
I know. So what did you do for your videos? Did you have to do a video for Australia and for
No,
UK?
Australia was literally like a Zoom, one Zoom.
And then you were on?
And then I was on.
Whoa.
Mad.
Hey guys, we are back.
We're actually now in an airport lounge, so
the journey
changed.
The journey was quicker than we thought. So we're going to answer some questions from the lounge instead. Okay. Do you still have your giant teddy bear? Yes, I do.
She does. It's in now.
It's in my room. I don't know what to do with it. It's too big, but I'm a sentimental gal. I don't want to bin it. Like, I can go into storage somewhere. But I definitely
Did
still
Joey
have
get it for you?
Yeah, on the show.
See, with toys that, going off my experience of toys that exes have got me, which by the way is actually quite a few. It's like a tradition where the boyfriend gets me a jelly cat.
A jelly cat.
But it's not even like, it's just happened over the last couple times. And one of the times my mum binned the jelly cat without me even knowing, because that boy was such an awful person.
Oh really?
Yeah. And the other one,
I think because it didn't end badly, I've still got it. Like,
I don't know.
it did sit on my bed. He's no longer on the bed. But Nami is around.
But is it like, it's quite a lovey-dovey one, isn't it?
It does say love on it, yeah. So
I'd
he's not.
probably get red.
Oh yeah, I would. If I was at home.
Or at least put it in like,
It's
do you
like-
have a loft?
Not in my apartment, but yeah, like I need to shove him in the back of the wardrobe. Like he's just hidden behind a mirror at the minute. I'm thinking put him in the back of the wardrobe. Or
I'm
burn
thinking
it.
that's a
Or
good
sell
idea.
it. Anyone want to buy it?
They probably
Sell it on Vinted.
probably would.
Next, what was your fave game or challenge? Oh,
Least
Sports
fave.
Day. Sports Day was my favourite. I love Sports Day. It was so funny. And then it ended in a water fight, like a water balloon fight. So that was so funny, and it was just a good way to like end Love Island because it was right at the end. So that was definitely my favourite challenge.
My favourite, I'm going to go off Australia, and my favourite was when the boys did the sexy dance challenge.
Not the girls.
Because the girls didn't do it.
Did they
So
not?
like it meant that all of us girls got all the benefits and we didn't even have to embarrass ourselves.
I came in the night of the heart rate challenge, but I was gutted because I really wanted to do it. I really wanted to put the fancy dress on and go all out. I wanted that to be my
Crazy.
entrance, and I would have just gone in there, kissed all the boys and caused havoc, but they brought me in afterwards, so shame. Missed out on that one.
That would have been iconic.
I know. Do you wish you had a final date? Did you do final? Oh, you were at the final date.
Had a final date with Zach.
Did you? It was like a big one.
Oh my god, I actually forgot what it was for a sec.
We didn't do, normally they do like the boat trips and the
Mine was
helicopter trips.
amazing.
We didn't do that for us. We had the boys plan a date, and it was really nice because it was special. Like Joey did my favourite colour and his favourite colour, so it did look like a gender reveal party, but it was cute, but it wasn't like the big extravagant date. So
Wait, you didn't have final dates?
no, not the big extravagant ones.
Why?
I know. Because they brought all the ex-islanders back to kick us out. The budget got blown. But
What the hell?
I would have loved to have done a big extravagant date, but at the same time it was still sweet doing like having the boys plan it and do what they wanted to do, what was special for us.
Yeah, my final date, they shut off a zoo for us, for me and Zach, and we were in a cave with loads of candles and a violinist, and it was like honestly the most incredible thing ever.
No, we definitely didn't get that.
But I thought Zach was really weird like during it. I think he got a bit like stage fright because there was like loads of cameras.
Yeah. What's your favourite perfume? My favourite perfume is Lancome Idol, and when I did the kissing challenge, every single boy said how amazing it smelled. So
Mine's Baccarat Rouge.
my favourite thing about the villa was the people. We had a great group, we had a great time, and you're just living your best life, like loving life in Mallorca. So I think I was for however long, and obviously I was with someone I liked, so that
Yeah,
definitely
it does
really
make
hurt.
it,
does make a
so
difference.
much better. Yeah.
What's your favourite part?
Mine's literally the same. I was with someone that I really liked at the time, so it just like honestly it makes such a difference because
It's
in
a
the
different
UK one
experience.
I didn't have someone I really liked, so I knew how lonely it feels when you don't. But yeah, in the Oz one,
I was very lucky, like I was with someone that I liked from the start to the end, so I didn't really have that part where I was on my own and I wasn't happy, so I was very lucky in that sense. It was quite easy in that way.
yeah.
How many showers were there and how long did you have to get ready? So we had one inside shower and one outside shower, and at one point there were 19 of us. So, and obviously girls have extensions and washing your hair and everything, so you basically got like 2-minute shower, 5-minute shower max to wash your hair, and then if you were one of the last ones because you didn't shotgun going first, then you had a cold shower.
Oh my god.
How many showers did you have in?
We had in the, I'm just going to answer Oz because that was like the most recent.
Yeah.
In the Oz one we had the outdoor one, that's where all the boys showered, in the indoor one.
Yeah, in the indoor one it was like boys could shower in there, but they weren't allowed in the bathroom until the girls were finished.
Yeah, same.
So if they wanted to shower before, they had to shower outside.
Yeah, same with us.
How long was the process? So I think the process can be so quick. It can literally be like a month, 2 months. So I think people always think that it's minimum 4 months. It's not. The process can start from like last year, like the year before, but I think they mainly start casting from like January until casting finishes what? April. April is when they decide who's going on.
I know
So-
people that in my season of the UK one, they started the process in September.
Really?
And obviously I was the summer season, so they were starting it September. It's like almost 10 months of having...
I did my process in a month, 2 months.
Yeah, a lot of people are like that.
So it can be really quick. Has post-villa affected your mental health? No, not personally. I have loved post-villa life. I've got a lot of love. Anyone that gives me hate, I'll block.
Do you?
Yeah, anyone that's any negative comments at all. It doesn't even need to be hate. It's just any negative comments. I just don't. I don't like seeing it. So I'll literally just block anyone and everyone. I love a block button. But I have been very lucky. Obviously, I went through a breakup, and that was tough. But then we went to LA, so it was great timing to get like out of sight, out of mind.
It was, wasn't it?
But I've not struggled with mental health. I know a lot of people do. So it does not cost anything to be nice, guys. Be friendly, be kind. You don't know what people are going through.
Yeah.
And also, remember it's a TV show. People are nicer, or not everyone's nicer.
In the Australian one, I didn't really get any hate, but then in the UK one, I got loads of hate, especially over the way I spoke, which, yeah, fair enough, was annoying. And even I look back at that and I'm like, yeah, okay, I was really annoying. But, like, still, it was something I couldn't change, so it was kind of like, shut up, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and
obviously
people
I was
can be
21.
nasty.
Like, I was literally 21, I was so young. Think about how young we were at
People
21.
just need to remember, like, we are still people, we're not just characters on a show. You need to be kind because we're doing the best we can. We don't know what we're doing. We're still young, we're learning. Did you go on the show to actually find love or to promote your social media? See, for me, right, I went in there for the opportunity. So the whole experience, like I'm a yes girl anyway, like I'm up for anything, any spontaneity. So personally, I went on for the opportunity, the experience. Like, if you're given the opportunity, why would you say no? I hoped I'd meet someone because, like, I am a lover girl. I've been single for 3 years officially. So, but I also didn't want to get my hopes set on it just in case I didn't meet anyone and I was really disappointed. And I didn't go in for social media because you can come out and have no more followers than when you went in. So I don't think you can ever set yourself. I'm an optimist but realist, so I didn't expect to. I was happy to go back to my normal job, but I was very lucky to come out to great opportunities. So yeah, I've been very lucky in that sense. But at the end of the day, I went in there for an experience, and I did meet someone, so I was very lucky. And I did come out to a lot of opportunities, so I was very lucky. So you never know what you're going to come out to.
No, that is
you can't
so
rely
true.
on anything.
Oh my god, yeah.
What about you? Did you go in for?
So when I was 21, I think I went in for a bit of everything, to be honest. I literally just went through a very dramatic breakup. Also didn't help that everyone thought I was still with that boy. Like,
Oh my god, yeah.
oh my god, that was literally the bane of my life.
I do remember seeing that.
Talking about hate, actually, I've got a lot of hate for that, considering I literally wasn't still with him at all. Not saying he wanted me still, because he definitely did, but I definitely wasn't with him. But yeah, I kind of went in for a bit of everything, but I was very lucky that I had a business before, so I was self-employed, and I just kind of was just up for anything. When I left, obviously I was sad to say bye to everyone, but when I came out again, I was really lucky that I got loads of opportunities. And as for Australia, I didn't care even more. Australia was like, I literally don't even care if I'm here for a day or if I'm here for the whole time. It literally did not bother me at all. That was purely an experience thing. I knew that I wasn't going to get any more clout or any more fame from Love Island Australia, because obviously the numbers are so much smaller. Yeah. But it was just like that was just like a complete experience.
What did they let you drink? So I don't know if the Australian one's different, but we had the option of red wine, white wine, prosecco. So we all drank red wine because none of us drank red wine on the outside, and so we were hoping that it'd like get us more drunk. But you'd get 1 drink a night, and then maybe 2, but it'd be like between about 2-3 hours in between. And then I think it was the grafties, we had like 3 in a short space of time, so that's why everyone was a little bit more tipsy. How many drinks did you get in Australia?
I think we got 1. I think.
What were your
They
options?
got me. I was so drunk.
Yeah, there were a couple nights we were quite drunk.
Like,
they know that when they tip on the drums, they give you a couple more.
So drunk on movie night.
What were your drink options?
White, red, beer.
We didn't have beer or cider in ours. It was just red, white or prosecco.
We didn't have prosecco. I would have loved prosecco.
Yeah, we had prosecco, but it tasted nice. But we were all convinced it didn't get us as drunk as the red, because we don't normally drink red. I don't know if there's any science behind that, but maybe it was a placebo effect. Would you recommend it? Yes. Best experience ever. I loved it. Made loads of friends. I came away with someone I really liked, and the experience was incredible. Would you recommend it?
Yeah, 100 million trillion billion%.
If you go on any other season, what would it be? Season 5.
Yeah, same.
I think that was a really fun one. Yeah, that was a really fun one. I think they had really good people. There was a lot of good ones. Did your family approve? Yes. Yeah, they're all for it. They're very supportive, and they knew I'd end up on TV or doing something like this.
I think my family did
so
as well.
They were happy for me, and they knew that as long as I was true to myself, they're proud. Thanks for watching, guys. We're off to Bali, so like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to see.